Sure guys, so today I'm going to show you how to change the brake pads on the VW Polo Vivo CLP. Changing brake pads on this Polo is very easy. You don't need the special tool. You can do it without the special tool. And you can also do it with your buff and shine nails with those emojis on top. So the first step you must do is to buy a Polo, wait for the brake pads to wear, then you can change them. You can identify that brake pads by the following sound. They are either going to squeal or they are going to make a heavy grinding noise. The squealing noise is normally that sound of "chee" when you hit the brakes. Then the second step, you have to loosen these bolts for the wheels. Then jack the car. Then remove the bolts. Then you remove the tire. After the tire, I'll show you what happens after the tire. Also, make sure that you put a tripod stand there for safety, because these hydraulic jacks, they are not reliable. Also the scissors jacks, they are not reliable, and those jacks that come with this car, they are not reliable. So you must get a tripod stand for your safety. Then removing this wheel, it might be difficult, so you might have to kick it. Like I said, removing this wheel might be difficult, so you might not be able to remove it with your hands, so you must try to kick it. As you can see, you see, that's how you remove it. Then now, you have to loosen this brake caliper bolts, the two brake caliper bolts here at the back. Let me show you. Here are the two. The first one is here. Then the second one is here inside. So normally you use an Allen key to do that. So I'm going to show you the tools needed to remove this Allen key. So just take note, if you are having a VW or an Audi, you must have this set, because normally you'll need them. They are very important, especially if you are working on VW or Audi. So to loosen the brake calipers, we are going to use H7 from this set. So I'm not going to use my pneumatic ratchet or the impact ratchet. I'm going to use this normal ratchet, because I know most of you don't have the pneumatic or the impact electric ratchet, cordless ratchet. Remember guys, you can also do a visual inspection on the brake pads. Like these ones, they are worn out but not in a critical condition. I've seen worse. I've seen people drive until the brake pads reach this plate here, and it's metal to metal. So you can compare with the new ones. As you can see, check the thickness there, you see. So it's more like a half of this. So that's why I'm saying I've seen worse situations whereby the person drives with them until it's metal to metal. So I've seen situations whereby people use this method to depress the brake piston. They remove the nipple so that the brake fluid can come out, then the piston depresses. So I don't use that method. I normally use a screwdriver that I put it in between the brake pad and the caliper, then push the caliper to the front. Then as you can see, the piston is going inside and the brake caliper is opening up for new brake pads. You see, that's the method I use. So now after removing the brake caliper, you can remove the brake pads, the old brake pads, then check if they are the same with the new ones. Yeah, they look the same. then you can fit the new ones. So now I've fitted the new brake pads. Remember, you might have a struggle putting in this thing, so you have to press these things so that they can fit inside the brake caliper. So now, if they don't fit again like this, you see they are too thick, you just have to do the same method again. Put in the brake caliper and put in the flat screwdriver to push in the piston. Normally the new brake pads usually come with the grease to avoid the brake pads from damaging the disc. So you have to apply a little bit of grease on them, also to avoid that squealing noise. So now we are done fitting the brake pads, applied grease on them, then we are fastening them. Don't forget to tighten this caliper bolts. Now we are done. We're going to move to the left hand side. Remember, what you do on the right, you must also do on the left. So guys, on the previous video I forgot to tell you, before changing the brake pads, you need to check the disc if it needs skimming or it needs replacement. If it needs skimming, you first feel it with your finger. If it's having roughness and uneven wear, it needs skimming. But also you must check for thickness. If it's too thin, then you won't be able to skim it. So those people who are skimming, they will tell you that this level you cannot skim it, you need new ones. So you have to check for smoothness and check for thickness before changing the brake pads. So this one, it's smooth and the thickness still allows, but the problem is the brake pads are having an uneven wear. So meaning here we might have a brake piston problem, because this side, check, there's still pads there, but this side it's metal to metal, so we are having a brake piston problem. So the last step after replacing the brake pads, remember we push the brake caliper in so that it can allow the thicker brake pads to fit. So there's space between the brake disc and the new brake pads. So to kill that space, you have to start the car, then depress the brake. You will feel there's no pressure. Then remove your foot, then depress the brake again. You will feel now there's pressure. There's pressure on the calipers. So that's how you kill that space. So guys, you saw how easy it is to replace your VW Polo brake pads. You just need an H6 Allen key, a screwdriver. You already have a wheel spanner and a jack. If you don't have a tripod stand, put bricks so that it's much safer for you. Remember, anything can happen with those jacks. Then you start the car, you pump the brake. After finishing, you pump the brake, then the pressure is fine, then you are sorted. But if you see that you cannot do it yourself, you don't want to ruin your buff and shine, or you don't want to get your hands dirty, you can bring the car to me. Thank you guys for watching. For more videos like this, follow me on Facebook, like, share and subscribe, and also go subscribe to my YouTube channel.